Hey, for fun today, bad news sells. Oh, you've reached DC investing. I've reached financial independence, and I'm talking about topics that may help other people reach there. So, some bad news came out this week, and it was in Eli Lilly's announcement. And this is kind of in jest a little bit, but the bad news was that they have a new weight loss drug, and they did a study on it. And the hope was that it was going to cause 15% weight loss in people that tried it. And the bad news that came out is that people who worked it only lost 12% of their body mass. So that caused a huge sell off in the stock. I think it was like 15% in a day. Now, on the flip side, Lilly is competing with another one who has a similar product trying to come out. I think that's Novo Nordisk, and they did a similar study, and their weight loss drug was like 13.6 or 13.7 pounds or percent body loss index. So you can see how much of bad news that was for Eli Lilly. And as an investor, we're always looking for ideas for stocks. And so, the question is the drop in Lilly stock really warranted? And if it isn't, then now's a good time to pick up shares because you can get the shares at a discount. I think they're trading lower right now. This is what, August 11th, than they have for an entire year in the past. Lilly also pays a decent dividend. Um, so that's the big question. Was this an overblown reaction or is it real? So the benefit behind these new drugs is they're oral. You take them via pill form instead of getting injections. So I know a lot of people who really do not want needles. My wife is one of those folks. Not that she needs to lose weight or anything, but the idea of getting an injection is really a turnoff for her. So for folks in the weight loss area who do not like needles, an oral pill form is really a much better option. I listened to Lance Roberts, who is he runs a fund, and he kind of said, these studies are notoriously inaccurate because you have a certain number of folks that are out there, and they don't have a large enough number of folks to really get super accurate on the results of these things. So it's really, is Lilly really 1% less effective than the Novo or Nordisk brand? Time will tell. And if one is better than the other, the share price will go up. If one is cheaper than the other, that'll make a difference. And overall, if people trust these medications, chances are they're going to buy more of them. So, do your own evaluation, take a look at this. But wow, what a drop that in Eli Lilly stock, based on the release of one study where you were just a few percentages lighter than the other. I think I also read another thing that said there were about 25% of people that ended the study early, and so they weren't quite sure. Was there something wrong with the folks who did the study, and a few people dropped out? It's kind of interesting, something to question, kind of take a look at. If you do think that these weight loss drugs are the future, then perhaps um, a, a, nabbing a few shares in Eli Lilly might be wise for you. Um, this isn't financial advice, but just take a look at that. Again, big drop, and the ticker is LLY if I didn't mention that before. But yeah, bad news. Bad news sells. Lots of articles were about this, but I'm not sure if it was really all that bad for Lilly. But just kind of something fun to kind of take a look at. And as an investor, we're looking for good ideas. It is definitely a much cheaper time right now to buy Eli Lilly stock than it has been for the past year. So perhaps it's a opportunity. Of course, the stock could still keep going down. You never know. It's hard to predict the future. So um, I was thinking of some jokes here, but then they just won't come out right. But anyhow, comment below. What do you guys think? Do you know more about the Eli Lilly experiment or the study that happened than others? Leave some comments down below. Like, subscribe. Thanks for checking out the channel. We'll see you. Bye.